Hey, you guys, let's see what's playing at the movies this week. And this is the schedule for Friday, June 24th through Thursday, June 30th. Okay. So, here's a new movie, Free State of Jones. Rated R. New. Rated brutal battle scenes and disturbing graphic images with Matthew McConaughey, Gubu Mathabra for 139 minutes. Set during the Civil War, Free State of Jones tells the story of defiant Southern farmer Newt Knight and his extraordinary armed rebellion against the Confederacy. Banding together with other small farmers and local slaves, Knight launched an uprising that led Jones County, Mississippi to secede from the Confederacy, creating a free state of Jones. Knight continued his struggle into Reconstruction, distinguishing him as a compelling, if controversial, figure of defiance long beyond the war. Well, that's a new movie coming out this week. Okay. That popcorn, by the way. It's Trader Joe's popcorn. Yeah, with Trader Joe's by your house. Independence Day, Resurgence, rated PG-13. New, which is new out this week. Rated for sequences of science fiction action and destruction, and for some language, with Liam Hemsworth and Jeff Goldblum. 120 minutes. We always knew they were coming back. After Independence Day redefined the event movie genre, the next epic chapter delivers global spectacle on an unimaginable scale. Using recovered alien technology, the nations of Earth have collaborated on an immense defense program to protect the planet, but nothing can prepare us for the aliens' advance and unprecedented force. Only the ingenuity of a few brave men and women can bring our world back from the brink of extinction. I like Jeff Goldblum. I like him. Next, The Shallows. It's a new movie out this week, rated PG-13. Rated for bloody images, intense sequences of peril, and brief, strong language. Starring Blake Lively, Oscar Giannata, and 87 minutes. When Nancy is surfing on a secluded beach, she finds herself on the feeding ground of a great white shark. Though she is stranded only 200 yards from shore, survival proves to be the ultimate test of wills, requiring all of Nancy's ingenuity, resourcefulness, and fortitude. Oh my goodness. Isn't this Shark Week coming up on the Discovery Channel? Oh my goodness. That's a spooky one, The Shallows. Next, Central Intelligence, rated PG-13, rated for crude and suggestive humor, some nudity, action, violence, and brief, strong language, starring Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart for 108 minutes. The story follows a one-time bullied geek, Bob, who grew up to be a lethal CIA agent, coming home for his high school reunion. Claiming to be on a top-secret case, he enlists the help of former big man on campus, Calvin, now an accountant who misses his glory days. But before the staid numbers cruncher realizes what he's getting into, it's too late to get out, as his increasingly unpredictable new friend drags him through a world of shootouts, double crosses, and espionage that could get them both killed in more ways than Calvin can count. I like Dwayne Johnson too. He's pretty good. Finding Dory. Rated for mild thematic element. Ellen DeGeneres and Albert Brooks for 105 minutes. Disney's Pixar Finding Dory welcomes back to the big screen everyone's favorite forgetful blue tang Dory, who's living happily in the reef with Marlin and Nemo. When Dory suddenly remembers that she has a family out there who may be looking for her, the trio takes off on a life-changing adventure across the ocean to California's prestigious Marine Life Institute, a rehab center and aquarium. In an effort to find her mom and dad, Dory enlists the help of 3 of the MLI's most intriguing residents: Hank, a cantankerous octopus who frequently gives employees the slip; Bailey, a beluga whale who is convinced his biological sonar skills are on the fritz; and Destiny, a nearsighted whale shark, deftly navigating the complex inner workings of the MLI. Dory and her friends discover the magic within their flaws, friendships, and family. I still haven't seen it yet. It sounds so cute. Okay, The Conjuring. Rated R. This is good popcorn. Rated R for terror and horror violence. Starring Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson for 133 minutes. Lorraine and Ed Warren. Excuse me. Lorraine and Ed Warren, in one of their most terrifying paranormal investigations, travel to North London to help a single mother raising 4 children alone in a house plagued by malicious spirits. Oh, that's too spooky for me. I probably won't see that one. Now You See Me Too. Rated PG-13. Rated for violence and some language. With Jesse Eisenberg and Mark Ruffalo. 129 minutes. The 4 horsemen return for a second mind-bending adventure, elevating the limits of stage illusion to new heights and taking them around the globe. 1 year after outwitting the FBI and winning the public's adulation with their Robin Hood-style magic spectacles, the illusionists resurface for a comeback performance in hopes of exposing the unethical practices of a tech magnet. The man behind their vanishing act is none other than Walter Mowbray, a tech prodigy who threatens the horsemen into pulling off their most impossible heist yet. Their only hope is to perform one last unprecedented stunt to clear their names and reveal the mastermind behind it all. Now You See Me Too. Coming soon. Okay, so that's all that's out this week here at the Roxy. Roxy Stadium 11. Which one is it? Roxy? Roxy Stadium 11. Coming soon. The BFG. Rated PG. Rated for action, peril, and some scary moments and brief, rude humor. Starring Ruby Barnhill and Mark Rylance for 117 minutes. The big friendly giant is nothing like the other inhabitants of Giant Country, standing 24 feet tall with enormous ears and a keen sense of smell. He is endearingly dim-witted and keeps to himself for the most part. Sophie, a precocious 10-year-old girl from London, is initially frightened of the mysterious giant who has brought her to his cave, but soon comes to realize that the BFG is actually quite gentle and charming. Having both been on their own in the world up until now, their affection for one another quickly grows, but Sophie's presence in Giant Country has attracted the unwanted attention of the other giants, who have become increasingly more bothersome. Together, they come up with a plan to get rid of the giants once and for all. Next, coming soon, was The Legend of Tarzan, rated PG-13. It's been years since a man once known as Tarzan left the jungles of Africa behind for a gentrified life. As John Clayton, Lord Greystoke, and his beloved wife Jane at his side, now he has been invited back to the Congo to serve as a trade emissary of Parliament, unaware that he is a pawn in a deadly convergence of greed and revenge, masterminded by the Belgian Leon Rahm. But those behind the murderous plot have no idea what they're about to unleash. The Purge, election year, rated R, rated for disturbing, bloody violence and strong language, with Frank Grillo and Elizabeth Mitchell. It's been 2 years since Leo Barnes stopped himself from a regrettable act of revenge on Purge Night, now serving as head of security for Senator Charlie Ron. His mission is to protect her in a run for president and survive the annual ritual that targets the poor and innocent. But when a betrayal forces them onto the streets of D.C., on the one night when no help is available, they must stay alive until dawn or both be sacrificed for their sins against the state. Oh, weird. Next, Mike and Dave need wedding dresses. Mike and Dave need wedding dates. R for crude sexual content, language, drug use, and graphic nudity with Zac Efron and Anna Kendrick. Hard-partying brothers Mike and Dave place an online ad to find the perfect dates for their sister's Hawaiian wedding, hoping for a wild getaway. The boys instead find themselves outsmarted and outpartied by the uncontrollable duo. Next, The Secret Life of Pets, rated PG, for action and some rude humor, with Lois C.K. and Eric Stone Street, 90 minutes. And this is a comedy about the lives our pets lead after we leave for work or school each day. Well, last week, at the box office for the week of June 19th, Finding Dory was in the number 1 spot with $135 million. And number 2 spot was Central Intelligence, $35 million. And then, 3rd spot, Conjuring 2, $14 million. Now You See Me Too, $9 million. And the 5th spot, Warcraft, $7 million. Oh my goodness, Dory really was out there in the lead with 135. Well, that was fun, you guys.